It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deplete your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down, and I'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, bye. Yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go, go home. And you'll be singing higher, you'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Higher, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over, deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note.
Well, welcome in everybody to Silverstone Raceway for round 6 of the virtual racing Aotearoa Porsche Cup. Well, joining me tonight in the comms box, it is none other than VRA regular Corey Kitchen. Corey, mate, welcome back to what seems like an eternity.
Yeah, it seems like it's been since last year. We've called some Porsche Cup action on a Monday night, my friend. But here we are. We've got all the way to the UK to Silverstone for 3 races.
Yeah, how good, how good. Round 6 of the championship course. We've missed the first 5 rounds, but plenty of action, plenty of numbers have turned up. I've seen a few clips of the racing, and I tell you what, there has been a fair bit of carnage to go with it. So you never know what tonight's going to bring, but I know one thing. We've got about 2 minutes 20 left in quali, and at the moment, Simmons sits at the top of the tower, and well, we were talking about it pre-stream. Fastlane currently dominating the situation and the points there, Corey.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so currently Xavier's sitting in second spot in the championship, 30 points behind teammate Brady Stanley, who he has a slight advantage over currently in the qualifying here. Heath Mannering, he's in the in amongst there too, but Brady Stanley, obviously there's that 30-point gap back to Xavier Simmons, Brendan Partridge, Hayden Guptill, Josh Murdens, Christian Hermanson, and one more, Dyson Freeman, all fast lane drivers, top 6 in the championship so far. Sorry, Dyson's not, sorry, got too far ahead of myself. But yeah, so looks like the top 3, they've completed all 10 races, sorry, so that's got them right up amongst the points, but it's fairly tight there at the top, as we just were saying.
Yeah, you got to love that. It's a good series to get amongst, that's for sure, and it's been, we've done this a few times now, haven't we, Corey, the Porsche Cup, so back again, first season for 2025. This year, unfortunately, missed half the season, but still got a fair bit of racing to go. Remaining races, I should say, left in the season. So you never know what's going to happen from here. But one thing we do know, 3 races tonight. I think it was 7 laps, 10 laps, and 13. Is that right, Corey?
Yeah, you could be right. I think that was what it was. Just double checking.
Hopefully no gremlins tonight too, so if there's any lagging in the stream, can you let me know in the chat, the Twitch chat that is. Hopefully we don't have any of those issues come back to haunt us tonight, and that was just a one-off.
Yeah, so yeah, round 6, super sprint round, yeah, 7 laps, 10 laps and 13 laps, like you say. So I'm not too sure if there is an invert. There could be an invert, I could have read that somewhere, I think.
Yeah, right, okay, so here we go. That is quali brought to an end. The question was, did we have a bit of a warm-up or are we straight into it, Corey? It's starting to get a bit dark here. I don't think there's any rain on the forecast, and I tell you what, we are going to get straight into it. So your grid for the race, first race tonight, off the front row, it will be Xavier Simmons and Shannon Fever.
Row number 2, Brady Stanley and Heath Mannering.
Out of row 3, it'll be Josh Murdens and Jaco Venter.
Row number 4, John Boswell and Christian Hermanson.
Row 5, it'll be Ross Buchan and Hayden Guptill.
Row number 6, it'll be Matt Howard and Logan Howard. Believe that, a couple of brothers, that.
Out of row number 7, it'll be Tim Sully Sullivan lining up next to B Party, Brendan Partridge.
Row number 9, Paul McKenzie, Craig Brock.
Out of row 9, it's Cam James and Blaine Inglis.
Yeah, this must be row number 10 then. Carson Daly and Chris Ellison.
You got me there. Out of row 11, it'll be Dyson Freeman and Brock McNee.
Row number 12, Tim Althus and Daniel Hull.
Out of row 13, it'll be Jason Begbie and Caleb Beecroft.
But Daniel Winrow and Kit Beale.
Out of row 15, it'll be David Chalk and Thomas McEwen.
David Simmons and Luke Dilworth.
And out of row 17, it'll be Michael Kemp and Thomas McCall.
Yeah, Michael Kelly and Corey Crossan.
And off the final row, it will be Bryce Harding about to go racing. Race number 1, Simmons to lead us out. And I tell you what, lights on.
It is dark.
Conditions. Yeah. How good would it be for some night racing? I don't think that's going to be the case, but I tell you what, it's Simmons who has made a brilliant start. Bit of carnage going on in the background there. We'll have to check out what's gone on at early stages. Simmons, brilliant start. As they still 2-3 wide further back. How good is that?
Yeah, it's all unfolding. But the front, they've all slipped in single file, but there's that jostling through the mid-pack.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to go 3 wide. Big pop just in time for the lid skids. Get behind that. We'll see if we can get one tonight. It has been a moment since we've seen a lid skid on stream, I feel. So hopefully someone can deliver tonight. You see Hayden Guptill here side by side with Matt Howard. Gets it done.
Yeah, these cars have had a bit of a lid skid incident. Watkins Glen, I did see a replay. It was impressive, and I wish we were there to get that live, because that was one of those the track is blocked situations.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Ben. No big incidents to speak of as yet. It's been a fairly clean start. We did see something going on in the background through that first couple of corners. I'll see if I can find out what exactly happened there. Possibly involved Corey Crossan going into the first couple of corners. Things starting to settle down at the moment though, Corey.
Yeah, Daniel Hole and Jason Bigby and a bit of a passing each other going on there too. They went back P26.
That's from P party, no it wasn't, sorry. Boswell, in fact, in the 43 absolutely sent it there, grabs a couple of positions just like that. Tell you what, I will try and hunt for that replay because I think this could be it here. Let's have a look, see if we can find something. The Sim Black Sim Magic instant replay for you. Let's just see what happens here with Corey Crossan. Looks like he's possibly involved with teammate Bryce Harding as well. So, oh, there you go. Crossan into the back of Bryce Harding, turns him around. After that, Kit Beale looks like he's had a moment. Let's see if we can pick this up as everything scrolls on by. Figure out what's happened here. Oh, just turns it around himself. So there you go, the early incidents from the first couple of corners. Dilworth now flashing up, he's had a moment as well. Early stage, it's all starting to go off. Another little self spin there. Does anyone get through? Oh, no contact there. That'll be Blaine Inglis, I believe. Made that contact.
The old Porsche flick, getting a few drivers there.
Yeah, so there's your breakdown of the early incidents here at Silverstone. 7 laps doesn't seem like a long race, Corey, but the length of the circuit, what are we doing around here? 2 minute and 9 second laps at the moment for race leader Simmons.
Yeah, these front two, they're now split by 0.3 of a second there. They're pulling away from Shannon Fever. He's now almost getting close to 2 seconds back down the road in third. But yeah, these two up the front, both doing 2:09s last time by, and the closest time to that is 2:11 from any of the other drivers. And actually, they've gone faster again. So 2:03 there for Brady Stanley. So that's fastest lap of the race, I'd say. No?
Simmons 2:04.8.
Oh yeah, Yes, yeah, so they were very close their last 2 laps. Yeah,
Yeah.
204.822, 204.816.
Yeah, nothing
So
in it,
very,
is
very
it?
close.
And Heath Mannering just giving way politely there, almost, looked like. Or avoiding a bit of carnage, possibly. A bit of a battle starting to line up here. Hayden Guptill. Yarko, is it Yarko? Jacko? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Jarko Venter.
Yarko Venter, I'm saying it right. It's a win. Leads this 3-car train. John Boswell was just on the back of it.
Gamma Flare Esports, I think, is his team there.
Of course, there is a live timing running as well. I believe it is still currently going, Corey.
Oh, it hasn't missed a beat yet, mate. So we're not going to be calling it any names anytime soon.
Yeah. Don't speak too soon, I guess. I'll see if I can get the link in the Twitch chat for anyone who wants to watch the live timing as well. Pretty much exactly what we are looking at, or me and Corey, you are tonight as well.
Yeah, I'm actually using this function for the first time, and I've been quite impressed with it. If we're going to do a review of the App Engineering's live timing system, I'd have to say I'd give it about an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, to start with, let's just hope it stays live. I have had the
It hasn't frozen.
Yeah,
it hasn't frozen, and we haven't called it any names yet.
Yeah, haven't needed to yet, just yet.
But yeah, we're 3 laps into the 7-lapper, and we've still got 2 more races to go, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so you're right. Just sitting here with Brady Stanley sitting in behind race leader. Of course, teammates out of the Fast Lane stables. I don't think they'll put too much pressure on each other and trip each other over, but at the same time, I don't think he's just going to hand the win to Simmons.
No, I don't think Xavier would expect that either. He'd love the fight.
Yeah, so you're right. That is certainly at the moment. Stanley keeping that rear vision mirror of Simmons full at the moment. May have left everyone else behind. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of invert we get after this one. Corey, it always shuffles up the field.
Yeah, it's almost pot luck tonight. We've missed half the season. We've turned up. We're kind of blind a little bit, but yeah, we'll get there. This is our first peak up stream of 2025, of course. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back doing something on a Monday night. I was getting a bit fidgety there for a while.
Yeah, too right. I'll tell you what else is good. Is so far so good with the stream, I believe. None of Tuesday night's antics happening. Last Tuesday. Of course, no stream tomorrow. Qualifying for that 2-hour endurance series race for Kiwi Sim Racing is happening. So tonight and this Sunday night as well, the first round of the virtual racing Aotearoa Xfinity Series gets underway. Make sure you tune in to that one. I believe we will be live from around 7:45 Sunday night, somewhere around there.
Yeah, but giggity, let's go racing.
Yeah, bit of oval racing. It's always a good time. And the comms box calling some oval racing and the carnage that goes with it. Of course, Ian's car on their mid-season break at the moment before they get into season 2. Bit of an ARCA series going on over there starting fairly shortly though, so if you're looking for something to do on a Wednesday night, go have a look at Sim Motorsport New Zealand's Facebook page or Discord and see if you can get yourself amongst that ARCA series.
Yeah, plenty going on with the new season for iRacing too. GT3's getting an update. That's pretty cool. So there'll be plenty of that going on, I'd say, after the new season rolls around. Always get some new builds, and in comes the Bend. That's been announced, the Australian track. So another Australian track in. Not Pukekohe yet, so thumbs down.
Is that in the next season that they're doing the Bend?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the Bend. Yeah, the Bend's coming out. Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, I'd support that. It'd be awesome to get enough of the Aussie tracks to... Oh, bit of a moment there for the 13... Who was that?
B Partridge.
B Party too, yeah, when he was running right up there. Just saw him off the circuit momentarily. Sits now back in 21st, so he's lost a whole lot of ground. Whole lot of ground. Of course, coming up this week, we've got a few laps to go, so I'll get it up on screen for you, Corey. I'm fairly certain I got it in here somewhere. Here it is. Or do you want to talk about it after the race?
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of time, I think.
Yeah, we'll have a chat to Simmons after this race, obviously race winner. We won't be interviewing the winner of the last race tonight. After the last race, we'll be ending the stream. I've got some hectic starting times at the moment, so don't want to be on too late, if possible. Meantime, Simmons still leads the way. And Stanley, he is still hanging in there. What do we got? 2 to go in heat race number 1.
I tell you what, the sun is out now, isn't it? It's bright out there.
Yeah, she was pretty dark and cloudy at the start of it. But,
It must have been an early morning start for the race, maybe.
Yeah, not too sure, but I'll tell you one thing is surely if we're in the UK, we should be getting some rain.
Oh yeah, the weather will be shit, no doubt. No doubt about that.
But hey, sun beaming down at the moment, so just to change things up, I guess. Watching Simmons here, just holding that comfortable margin back to Stanley. And
yeah, he seems to get a bit of pressure on him, doesn't he? And then just sort of backs off. I reckon he might be faster than Xavier.
Yeah, well, lap times last time by, definitely.
Oh, yeah, he was too.
Yeah, Stanley quite a bit faster.
Yeah, those two, the only two in the 204s for the race too. Shannon Fever at 205. And yeah, Josh Merton's the same. There's quite a few 205s there. Right down to John Bonswell in 10th spot.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is actually still on the circuit too, by the looks of things. Started with 36 cars. I tell you what, the moment we saw earlier in the race, Crossan, he's up to P20. Just trying to find Harding, P26 at the moment. And is that Kempe? That is Kempe.
He is. Oh, he's dropping back.
He's had a moment, I'd say.
I was just about to give him some props because he was up to about 25th there. And he was up quite a few spots because he was right near the back too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I'll tell you what, we'll go back, have a quick look at this incident from B Party that we saw. Saw him momentarily off the track, and then we'll have a look at what has just unfolded there. And it looks like he's going to do it all by himself. Yep. Just a bit of a mistake there from B Party, turns it around. Brock Mackney possibly going to have the same fate.
Jeez, these fast lane cars are looking good. Oh!
Synchronised spinning going on out there. Oh, and then into each other.
I'm loving the colours of some of these fast lane cars, eh? They're looking bloody good.
Yeah, they look good, don't they? Let's have a look at this moment. We just saw Kempe get himself back on track and just spins it up. No, didn't even turn it around, so... Oh, almost makes contact, and oh, you've got to be kidding me. Meantime, what's happened here for race leader Simmons? He's done it as well, turned himself around. And Stanley went super wide as well to avoid it. So we've had a change out front. New race leader, Brady Stanley.
A 2-second lead.
We'll get to the front, and there you saw it. Simmons just turned it around, and he would have been on the last lap too, I feel. Because your race leader currently is 2 seconds behind, like you said, Corey Simmons. Mate, not the way to close out a race.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Brady there because he went really wide and oh,
Yeah, they've simulated oil on the track from Ben in the chat. Stanley here, he's going to come down, grab the checkered flag and take out the first race of the night here at Silverstone. And I tell you what, Simmons has now dropped to 7th. So more issues perhaps for Simmons at the end of that lap. As, oh, he's sideways down the track, P7. All unfolds big time on the last lap. I'll tell you what, we'll see if we can just get time to have a quick look at what happened to Simmons before we get into the post-race interview. What's gone in here? The last couple of corners for him. Oh, he's just turned it around again. Well, not ideal for Xavier Simmons. Came into the tonight P2, wasn't it, Corey, in the championship?
yeah, there was a 30-point gap, so that will be extended by a little, I guess.
Yeah, certainly will, as the rest of the field get themselves home. Looks like everyone possibly has. Michael Kelly making his way. We'll get your results from that race up on screen. That was Brady Stanley, 2.7 seconds over Shannon Fever Simmons, all unfolded in the closing stages of Heat 1. It dropped from race leader down to P7. Merdens brings it home in 3rd on the podium. You can check out the rest of your top 10. Roll through Ross Buchan, P11. Crossan brought it home P20 after that turn 1 incident with teammate Harding, who came home P25. Get through the final finishes there. 36 cars, not a bad field, all right, for round 6 of the championship. Now, I believe we're going to go into a bit of a warm-up before race 2. No, we're going to start gridding. There you go, Corey.
Here we go. Oh, wow.
So this, I'm going to attempt to say it's going to be our C main. No. B main. There we go. Out of the front row, it's going to be Matt Howard and Xavier Simmons.
Hayden Guptill with Jaco Venter.
He's given up on the rows.
Wow, no.
Row 3, it'll be Christian Hermanson and Josh Merdens.
Row number 4, it'll be Shannon Fever and Brady Stanley.
Row number 5, it'll be Logan Howard and John Boswell. I'll tell you what, we're not going to get through many of them because we're going to go racing,
Yep,
Corey.
Ross Buchan and Carson Daly.
Green flag about to drop. Race number 2. 10 laps the distance underway. How clean is this one going to be? Nice and clean, apparently.
I've still got questions on how we got that starting order. That was confusing as.
What, the top 8 invert?
Was it the top 8 invert?
Yep, there goes a moment. Someone in the background just losing it across the grass, and it's going south. It is going south. Bumper cars everywhere.
We had a car leave the ground. No lead skid.
It's unfolded out there. Everybody trying to get themselves back on track, and there's more cars. How good. What a way to get it going. We do say the old top 8 invert, it gets it going, and has proved that today. Just looking at race leader Simmons.
Brady Stanley has been caught up in that too. He has dropped right down.
Oh mate, it has been a yo-yo out there. I tell you what, that the field will bring up some movers in the early stages of this one, because I'm pretty sure there were cars going absolutely everywhere through that. So some people would have gained a whole lot of positions and some would have dropped a whole lot of positions. Out there, look at that. Tim Sully Sullivan early up 11 positions. Shannon Fever down 24 spots.
Oh, yeah. But B Party, he must have started. He's the only car that hasn't carried on into the second race. So we've got 35 cars out on track at the moment. A few cars coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, that looks like possibly Tim Sully. No. It's Chris. Someone. Tell you what I'm going to do. I will get us some pit stop notifications up on screen. That'll tell us exactly who has come down. B Party's been down there for a long time. He's got some serious damage, possibly crossing as well. Another one with a bit of damage after those early altercations. Kempe has made a whole lot of positions up. He's up to P14. Oh, and he's cooked it. Oh, he's absolutely sent it. Torn the front bumper off. And well, Michael Kemp, I'm sure he had made some massive ground up and now finds himself down pit lane with no doubt a whole heap of repairs to be done on that Porsche.
Yeah, that car was wasted.
Yeah, I can't remember if we have any quick repairs available, Corey. Yeah. Like we say, it has been a wee while since we've called the Porsche Cup. Of course, if you want to get involved in it, Virtual Racing Aotearoa, hit them up on Facebook, get on their Discord, and get yourself entered into the league. And also the Xfinity series, which gets underway this Sunday night too. Get yourself amongst that one as well. Should be some fantastic racing, full fields of Xfinities going at it. You'll love it.
Yep. Big endurance race coming up on Saturday, Brad.
Yep, too right. This Saturday, isn't it? I will get we'll get this up on the screen for you.
Yeah, this year's race takes place on Saturday the 14th. So yeah, 5-hour race. Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, or Mosport, as it's been called, in the Audi GTO. So we're going to be spitting flames like that image there for 5 hours. So $50 donation per team to sign up. And it's going to be broadcast on the Broadcasting Lounge and Sim Racing TV, where you're possibly seeing this right now, I believe. And a bit more action there, Christian Hermanson and Jaco Venter, is it?
Yes, it certainly was coming together there. So
yeah, 23 teams signed up.
Yeah, how good is that? And what
you're looking
each
probably
team,
10 more?
Each team can have how many drivers?
1 to 5, so we've got quite a big number of different variants. I think there's 3 teams, 3 single solo drivers.
And a 5-hour race?
Yeah, 5 hours. So we've got a few teams with 5 drivers, and most of them are 2. And we're looking there's probably about 10 more teams to sign up, and yeah, we're raising awareness for Men's Health Week. So get along to www.menshealthweek.co.nz, do their survey if you're a man, because that's it's important. You know, whether you're a brother, you're a son, your dad, uncle, granddad, nephew, got to look after everyone. And yeah, Men's Health Week obviously starting today, running through till the 15th, and it's also Men's Mental Health Month as well. So yeah, June, it's a bit colder, middle of the year, let's get it done. But yeah, that'll be broadcast from lunchtime, 2 p.m. on Saturday. So yeah, that'll be plastered everywhere hopefully, so you'll be able to see it on Men's Health Week Facebook page as well. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a big one. Also, got some Super Rugby going on too.
Yeah, that don't talk about that. Oh, who's that? John Boswell's had a big moment out there. Turned it around. Carson Daly down pit lane. Mate, it's all unfolding again out there. Ross Buchan, meantime, up to P6. He's up 5. Tim Sully Sullivan up 16 positions to P8.
Yeah, that's a hell of a nudge.
Yeah, those early incidents obviously shaking that field up. Luke Dilworth's gone up 17 positions to P18 at the moment. Get your biggest movers. There you go, Luke Dilworth up 19 now. Sully Sullivan, who you're watching on screen, up 16. Jason Begbie up 13, and Beecroft and Harding both up 10 apiece.
Is it Dilworth up 20?
Yeah, he is. He's on a mission at the moment, isn't he? We'll try and pick him up on screen. 6P15 at the moment. Looks like he's got Heath Mannering and Bryce Harding sitting up in front of him. A train going on out here. Looks like Craig Brock in the background. Is that? Oh, that's a big moment. Boswell again, I think, involved. So, John Boswell, he's having a rough time of things out there at the moment.
Yeah, they're a bit of a prick of a car to drive, if you ask me.
These cars, I can't say I've had a go on.
I reckon they are.
Right.
I find them hard to drive. I ended up just losing the rear. It goes round on me all the time.
Yeah.
I'm shit though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, I can tell you that I'd probably be exactly the same.
I tell you, I'm a lot more comfortable doing this. Fastest lap, Xavier Simmons. There we go, 2:04.308. So he is out the front and putting his foot down. He's got a 6-second lead back to Hayden Guptill.
Yeah, and that's a rather healthy margin, isn't it? As we see here, Matt Howard and Logan Howard. Oh, moment for Matt Howard. It's it all wrong. He's going to have company now.
Gotta be brothers.
Yeah, surely. It was quite funny. You saw them both lined up on the same road. And same with the KSR cars of Craig Brock. And was it Cam James? No, it wasn't Cam James. Whoever was in the other orange-looking KSR livery.
Twinsies.
Yeah, race 3 carnage coming up. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Surely we go for a top 14 invert for race 3. I think that's what it was.
Double.
Oh, yeah?
Double or nothing, eh?
Yeah, I just reversed the whole field, I reckon. I'd get behind that.
Yeah. You got to give some of the guys that were at the back a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, that's Kempy that's saying that. Yeah, we
He
saw
needs a
you,
handicap
mate.
race.
We saw you, mate, causing carnage out there. That was we caught that live. We're just saying how you were making a bit of progress through the field, and then showed us just how much progress.
2 races in a row that we were about to say something about Kempy, and it all one raffle.
Yeah, you're not wrong. This battle back here is still going on. Buchan, Hermanson, and Matt Howard. So that was pretty costly for Howard. He's lost a few spots out of that one. Brady Stanley on a charge back up to P10. Not sure how many positions he dropped in the end. Lick the stamp and send it. Things are starting to get a bit dark again. Oh, Brady Stanley plays some magic tricks out there for us.
Yeah, it's got dark all of a sudden. Maybe it's just a cloud. We are in England.
Yeah, it would be nice to see a bit of rain, but I guess with the rain would probably be see nothing on track because it'd just be murky, cloudy conditions. There's no,
Just miserable.
Yeah, there's no real in between at the moment for iRacing, is there? It's either raining, can't see anything, or sunny.
Yeah, and it's too bright.
Yeah. But you hear Beecroft in P7. Having a good run of things in this race, up 10 positions. Dilworth now up inside the top 15. Sits in P13. He is hauling at the moment, 205.559. Probably has a bit of traffic to contend with too. Harding sits in front of him.
Yeah, he's still quicker than quite a few guys in front of him, so
Yeah.
at least right up to, well, actually, he was quicker than everybody up to Gupta in P2.
Interesting to see how quick Stanley can knock off some more positions. If it is a top 14 invert, we're going to see Jaco Venter off the front row if things were to finish now, with Dilworth alongside him. You'd think that Dilworth would probably clear off into the distance from there.
And Brady Stanley knocked off another one up into P9.
He's going to be tracking down these two who are in a bit of a stoush at the moment.
Yeah, it's less than 3 to go, though.
Yeah, they're ticking by fairly quickly, aren't they? See Bryce Harding in the background battling with Dyson Freeman. How good do the chrome paint jobs look on these cars?
Yeah, they look so good. They're just one of the cleanest looking cars, and a good looking car to start with anyway.
Yeah, hopefully it's all coming through, the reflection of those cars. I like
Looks good through Discord.
like the bit of the update that they did with the graphics. I can't remember if it was at the start of this season or not, but it might have been last one.
I can't believe this season's over already, you know? That's crazy.
It? Far out.
Yeah, last week of it for us Supercars NZ side anyway.
Yeah, far out. That has gone by quick. Just check out on our race leader Simmons, well and truly out front at the moment. Nearly a 9-second lead over teammate Hayden Guptill, who has had a good run this one as well. He's got Logan Howard still sitting in behind. Gonna pick up a podium finish here perhaps. Our second race of the night, of course, feature race to come. 13 laps the distance. Should be a ripper race. Thinking it's a top 14 invert, we're going to find out at the end of this one.
We'll know. Is there a warm-up in between these next two races? I think there.
Yeah, believe there will be a 5-minute warm-up. We'll be able to catch up with our race 1 and race 2 winner. Of course, Brady Stanley.
I need a pit stop.
Yeah. Quick run to the men's room, you reckon?
Actually, I'm going to quickly do that now.
Get into it. See if we can
Over 40 minutes.
Pick up some battles out there. Ross Buchan at the moment still continues that charge towards the front. Sits P5 now. Got Hermanson up in front of him, but also Matt Howard closing in behind. There's a bit going on in that car at the moment, that's for sure. This battle for 5th and 6th in the race. Dilworth now up to P12. Continuing that charge. Stanley though, P7. He got caught up in that opening lap carnage. Now has worked his way back in the top 10. And lap times, last time by he was almost the quickest out there. Lap time, and it looks like it's still all up and working too if you want to watch that. Can chuck that in the chat for you if you missed it earlier.
It's running absolutely perfectly. I will vouch for that, using it on my end tonight. And the only thing I reckon it's missing, it's not telling me the gains. So it'd be cool if I could see, you know, how many they've made up.
Oh, positions and stuff.
Yeah. That's
on
missing.
the screen there.
It is, but it's not on my screen.
Yeah. I don't know if you can actually. No, I don't think you can put that up on there. Not on that side anyway. Uh, 3 laps to go in this one. It's still Simmons comfortable lead at the moment, over 10 seconds, trying to get a bit of a buffer just in case he has a few moments late in the race perhaps, like we saw in race number 1. So far so good. 2 laps to go now. Lap traffic sitting in behind him, and that margin between Howard and Guptill continues to close. So nothing in it between these two for the race for second and third. Jump on board with Logan Howard as soon as I find the right camera. There we go. Jump inside the helmet here of Logan Howard as he looks to try and find a way past Guptill late in this race. This does sit P3, so already on the podium.
That looks good.
Not a sign of rain, Corey.
No, must be the those big clouds. Sun goes behind, and then we get a bit of dullness for a little bit. Get another lap to go. This will be coming getting the white flag this time by.
Yeah, should be nice work for these fellas here. Simmons just needs to bring it home. We're definitely not going to jinx him. So what is it? 2 to go. White flag next time by the looks of things.
Oh, that was the old pits, I think.
Oh, here goes Buchan. Oh, Howard, in fact, looking to get that move done. Oh, and there's contact, and that is going to bring an end to Ross Buchan's run. He was having a great run there. Howard just caught that. Looking up the inside, contact was made, turns him around, so Buchan now drops back to P9. Howard, he continues on, sits P5 in the race. Has got Stanley hot in pursuit though. Brady Stanley now up to P6, looking to crack the top 5. What a recovery.
Yeah, he may have possibly been near the back of the race, the grid, the back.
Yeah, after that crash, yeah. He dropped a lot of positions. This battle still going. Can he get it done? White flag is out. Simmons one more time around for race number 2. Comfortable margin, which keep an eye on these two here as Logan Howard tries for a late pass on Guptill. Race leader though, Simmons. He's had it his way so far in race 2. We won't talk about race 1 for now. We'll get his thoughts on it though after this, no doubt. Definitely making up for it though in race number 2. He would have been hoping to claw some of those points back from race 1 too. Bit of a margin for Stanley. Few corners to go for Simmons. Race number 2 here at Silverstone. Of course, feature race to come. Tell you what else is coming up, Carl. A TCR series at Kiwi Sim Racing. Get yourself amongst that on all British tracks. 10-round series. It's gonna be,
get that in your car.
It's going to be some absolute ripper racing. Simmons here.
I hope Carl's watching. He hears that.
Who's that?
It's all he thinks about. It's all he thinks about is you, Carl.
Carl who?
Yeah, you just called me Carl, so you must have been talking to Carl Needless. So.
My bad. Simmons gets it done. Guptill home in P2. And Howard, he'll bring it home P3. Yeah, I was slightly distracted there. Hermanson. Oh, Hermanson. He's going to bring it home in 4th. And Matt Howard, well, See if anything comes out of that contact with Bucket or not. Just racing incident. We'll find out later. We'll leave that up to the officials. A few cars heading down pit lane on the last lap. Interesting there. Dilworth, one of them. Did he just DNF? Interesting.
Now looks like he finished 10th.
Oh, magic tricks here for Thomas McCall. He is going to bring it home 21st. So get your results up for our second race of the night. We'll have a 5-minute warm-up. We'll catch up with our race 1 and race 2 winners, but it was Simmons. 11.5 seconds, Corey. That is a massive margin over teammate Guptill. You go back to Howard in 3rd, Emerson 4th, and Matt Howard rounds out your top 5 for race 2. Crossan home in 16. Where did Mr. Harding come home? Must have missed him. Yeah, he came home P9 by the looks of things. Not a bad effort. Through the rest of these finishes, Michael Kemp, DNF, B-Party too. Oh, no good. Chris Elson, Shannon Fever, Inglis and Kelly all went laps down. Now, I believe we have a bit of a warm-up, and we should have couple of drivers in the wings. We'll get race 1 winner in Brady Stanley, mate. Brady, great driving the first race tonight, getting it done over Simmons. A late mistake from Simmons actually handed you the lead there in that one, but mate, sort of unfolded in that one for you.
Yeah, we had a good battle. I just couldn't quite get close enough to pass him, and then I messed up that corner, and he just messed it up a bit more, so... You know, I'll take the win.
Yeah, too right.
Not many times you get a win over him.
Yeah, too right. But then the great charge back in that one too. Obviously, you got caught up early. Did you get caught up in an early crash in race 2? We saw you drop through the field.
Yeah, like corner 3, everyone bunched up and someone just dove and hit me in the rear quarter and spun me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a great charge back through the field, nonetheless. I'm pretty sure he came home in the top 5 in that one. So, made a great charge back and a great win in race number 1. Now you head into the final race, a bit longer. How are the tyres surviving out there? Any wear in them or?
No, they're pretty good. If you don't have too many lockups or slides or anything, they hold up quite well. So,
okay,
yeah,
nice.
just gotta see if we can keep Xavier in our sights and try and beat him.
Too right. Well, best of luck for that one and the next one. While you're in here, Brady, did you want to shout out any of your sponsors? Anyone you wanted to thank?
Yeah, just all the Fastlane boys for showing up to all the races, and System Decal for the liveries, 17RC, Hartley Engines, and SP Tools New Zealand.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in and having a chat with us, Brady, and best of luck for that feature race.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, thoughts from our race 1 winner, Brady Stanley. We'll get our race 2 winner into the comms box. I can't even drag him. There we go. He's in here now. It's Xavier Simmons, mate. Well, it all unfolded for you big time in race number 1 in the closing stages, but a bit of redemption in race 2 and taking a comfortable victory.
Yeah, it's a bit of an angry drive in that second one. I really stood on my dick in the first one, didn't I?
Yeah. We were sort of going back through a couple of replays, and then I saw your name pop up in the session events, and I went, uh-oh, that's the race leader. So, yeah, not quite going your way, obviously, in that first one, but hey, great drive in race number 2. I think the margin at the end of that one was 11.5 seconds. So, yeah, a pretty comfortable win. Next race, is there a race invert?
Yes, another top 8 invert.
Okay,
so, yeah.
another.
We're rolling off P8 this time, and I'll be probably having to try chase down Brady, who's starting off 3. So, it'd be a bit of a reverse to what just happened in race 2, and yeah, we've had a good battle so far this season. I managed to throw away the points lead last week, and I almost probably made it worse in race 1, but hopefully we can get one over him in this final race.
Yeah, too right. Well, just while the timer ticks down in the warm-up session, mate, while you're in here, you wanted to shout out anyone, thank anyone?
Yeah, just a big thanks to you guys for jumping on for the first time this season. I've missed going back and watching. Obviously, thanks to the Fastlane boys and to our sponsors, SB Tours New Zealand, System Decal, Hartley Race Engines, Sidebite Media, and 17RC.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in and having a chat with us, Xavier. Congrats on getting it done in race 2, and best luck for race 3. See if you can hunt down Stanley and close some of those points.
Yeah, for sure. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. There you go, Corey. Thoughts from our 2 race winners tonight. Time almost up in our little warm-up session. So get ready to go racing for the final time tonight here at Silverstone. 13 laps the distance. What are we, 9:13 race time?
Yeah, 13 lap a race. So, top 8. That'll still make it a little bit spicy, but looking forward to next week. It's another super sprint route, except 8 laps, 11 laps, and 14 laps at the Hungaroring. Did I say it?
Well, I'm pleased you're calling that one, because yeah.
Some cool tracks to come up. Phillip Island round 8, Indianapolis Road Course round 9, and Virginia International. That's VRA, isn't it?
Yep.
Sprint races, a couple of sprint races, but yeah, endurance race at Phillip Island, 36 laps.
I was
sick.
I was going to say surely the Enduro is going to be at Phillip Island. It seems to be a popular place to hold the endurance races. We ain't going to get time to even have a go at a grid draw here. Corey, everyone pretty much jumping out on the track already, so we'll get a timing tower up hopefully, and that'll bring that up for everyone. Maybe when we start. There we go. That'll give you an idea of your starting lineup for the top 20. Just out here reminding people that if they're a car on the inside, you need to leave space. There you go, from Thomas McEwen in the chat. There's the lights set to go here in race number 3, round 6 of the virtual racing Aotearoa Porsche Cup underway. Great start from Buchan. We're going to go 3 wide, 4 wide further back. Can we get through the opening corners safely? Simmons looking to make early work, but early work, Brady Stanley already up to P2. Oh, bit of contact between Hermanson and Howard. Oh, and it's still going to go. Big shut from Hermo, turns him around. And, well, the train effect, is it going to happen? Just a couple. Looks like Jaco Venter is involved in that one. Stanley, P2. Great start from him. Looking to chase down Ross Buchan. Can he get a bit of luck this time? Lights ablaze. And check out the margin already. Back to P7 that these front runners have opened up. That's huge.
Yeah, they're away.
Yeah, that is massive after one lap. Just because they're still sorting themselves out in the background there. Paul McKenzie, he must have been the other one that I was thinking of. Oh, who's that?
Geez.
Who was that? Tim Sully Sullivan, by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's dropped back down into the to the back of the field there, but he was going backwards at a great rate of knots there.
Yeah, see if we can. Definitely do have a replay of that one. We'll just get through the first couple of laps here. No doubt we'll have a few replays to find. Meantime, Stanley has taken the race lead, and he will look to clear out. sense the sarcasm there. As Stanley leads at half a second over Buchan. Go back to Merdens, who now is applying pressure to the back of Ross Buchan, looking for a way past. And high chance we're going to see a fast lane clean sweep in this one. What's your thoughts on that, Corey?
Oh, can I give a repeat of the question?
Fast lane clean sweep on the podium. It's Merdens.
Yeah, it would be. Wow.
Looks to get up the inside of Buchan. You can see Simmons there. He's going to be hunting. He'll want this position to get swapped fairly quickly, so he can set his sights on race leader. We're going to go 3 wide, are we? Simmons just latches on to the back of Merdens, and he's going to get the pass done as well.
Get these two racing as teammates on Saturday too, Josh Merdens and Xavier Simmons.
In the 5 Enduro?
Yeah, in the Audi. Yeah, so they'll be not wanting to rub each other up the wrong way tonight.
Yeah, make for some interesting chat on Saturday, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's Buchan here fighting back on Simmons. Gonna try and get that position back. And that is bringing Matt Howard and Bryce Harding closer to the party as well.
Simmons too, he's defending champion too. He won the last one, didn't he?
Did he?
I'm sure he did, didn't he?
That is a great question. I can remember.
I'm gonna check.
Can remember having some blackout OPR cars in here at one point, didn't we?
Well, I apologise if I got it wrong.
You might be right. You could very well be right. It is Stanley at the moment, though, leading it out. It's 1 second lead over Merdens. It's about a half a second gap back to Simmons. Go back to Ross Buchan in P4. Looks like he's coming under a bit of pressure now from Matt Howard. As Merdens goes quickest lap of the race, 2:05.444. As that fuel starts to burn off, we'll see those times drop down fairly rapidly. A few battles happening out there at the moment. Craig Brock sits back in P13. Shannon Fever. Carson Daly going at it and behind them. Tim Elvis.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty right.
P17 just falling back a little bit at the moment too. Now, is up on your screen. There's Kempe out there racing in this one. Looks like he's still got all 4 wheels on the track at the moment. And that 98. It's P30 in the race, a fair way behind the rest of them, 33 seconds off the race lead. That chrome looks the piece. It's fantastic on that car. Daniel Holt. P28.
Yep. Alright, so I think it might even be the current order that they're in. No, not quite. So Xavier was his defending champion. Brady Stanley was second, Josh Merdens third, and Ali Gardner fourth. Ewan Baker fifth was your top 5 last season.
Alright, so missing a few names from last season. Actually, it looks like Kempe has had a moment out there. He's popped up on my timing charts. Go back and have a look at some replays from earlier on. Then this one is Simmons sets the quickest lap of the race. Tim Sully Sullivan, he's going to be the first one to have a look at here. Corey. Oh yes, a bit of contact with either possibly Crossan or Harding. He gets himself going again. Daniel Hole up having a moment on. Oh, gets it all wrong. That was an
Everyone did
interesting
well to
one.
avoid that.
Have another look at that. Just hits the curb. Gets absolutely airborne.
Yeah, tell you what, everybody else around him did pretty well to avoid that.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Caleb Beecroft, he's had a moment too. Oh, Heath Mannering there dives up the inside. Oh, makes contact. Who was that Beecroft that he hit? Must be. Yeah, went pretty late there. Oh, yeah, just couldn't get it turned. Beecroft, nowhere to go. Collected. We'll check out what's happened to Mr. Kemp. Surely not a self-spin. The 98. Oh, just a bit too early on the pedal there. Turns it round. And this next one. Logan Howard. Say that this couple of cars could possibly come through and make contact with them here. Kip Beale, David Simmons. Oh, couple of close moments there. It's rejoining the track. Logan Howard. Oh, that's Kip Beale's moment.
Have we got to Kempy's one yet?
Yep. He just turned it around. Thomas McCall. He's come up on our timing screens as well. He's had a bit of a moment out there. Just same again. A lot of people touching those curbs. Goes
Reasonably late in the race too.
Yeah, Ross
Like, it's not cold tired. It's only 5 laps into the race, so we're not even halfway.
Does it too. Thomas McEwen. He's going to do exactly the same. I'll tell you what, a whole lot of drivers just having self-spin moments out there at the moment. Round 6 into the series. Silverstone playing tricks with the back live. Stanley leads over Simmons. Harding has got up to P3.
Oh, yeah, up 6 spots there into P3 too. Good effort. Just dropped Josh Mertens down a couple of spots down into P4.
Yeah, look at John Boswell up 13. Blaine Inglis up 17. Logan Howard down 23. So been some big movers and droppers in this one. Meantime, Kempy's up to P27 now.
Okay, bulk out.
Cam James. Ross Buchan up in front of him. Hayden Guptill as well. Just trying to pick up some battles out on track at the moment. Not a lot going on. Dyson Freeman. Bit of pressure on the back of Blaine Inglis at the moment. All way past everyone, fairly well spread out. To be fair, Corey.
It is fairly spread out. Just looking at that live timing that I've got up. If you haven't got that, then it's in the chat there. Definitely good to have up there. Tells you the best laps, their last laps, their sector times, intervals, gap, and you get track map and session events, which I found pretty cool.
Yep, pretty much exactly what we look at to find our crashes and everything. It's all in that live timing link just went in the chat there on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, you'll be able to see that. Go back here, Craig Brock down in P30 at the moment. Yeah, there are a lot of people making it look a bit tough to drive, but I am not going to criticise anyone because that would definitely be me. I probably would have been in the pits lap 1. Would have put it in the fence somewhere, probably off the start line to be fair. So that margin's starting to come down out front too. Corey, now 3/4 of a second. behind Stanley. Saw it before, it was about 1.2 seconds, so last time by, he's taken a big chunk out of him. A 2:04.182 for Simmons. And a 2:04.734 for Brady Stanley.
Yeah, so that's over half a second. That's
Yeah.
really decent. And we're just approaching, really. I guess we could say this is about halfway.
Yep.
Yeah, half the race left to go. I don't know if they'll have to pit. I'm not too sure.
For fuel, I don't think there's any compulsory stops tonight, is there?
No, but if they've got restricted fuel, which I normally would be able to have that data handy, but I don't, and I can't.
Yeah, bit of a smaller setup for yourself at the moment, Corey.
Yeah, I think I'm just about at a month without my computer, so I tell you what, it's been tough planning this race without it, without having a computer. I didn't have a computer for 3 weeks, nothing.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah,
Must have been a bit of withdrawals during that time.
Yeah, definitely explaining the feeling of FOMO.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's good to be back calling the Porsches though on a Monday night. We were busy doing the New Zealand 86 series. Hence missing the first half of this series, but at least we get to see the important part of it, I guess, the end of it. Bucket there had a big look, didn't he, up the inside? Is he going to get this done on Guptill? He looks like he could here. Sends it. Oh, a bit of panels rubbing. You love it. Cam James is in the background. He's going to see if he can make up some positions here. Not like get back into order. Half distance here in the feature race. Just seen that message you sent me, Corey. I will join that Discord.
Oh, right, yeah, you just seen that then.
Yep, just saw it then. It's that endurance race. If people missed it, how do they get themselves involved? Where do they find the information? I know New Zealand Sim Racer Hub, a place to go on Facebook to find out any information about that.
Yeah, definitely head along to the NZ Sim Racing Hub discussion board, and you'll definitely find it in the group, or you look on the Sim Racing Hub page. There is also an event. You can just search the Enduro for Men's Health 25, and that should come up, bring up an event. Also, you can just go to www.menshealthweek.co.nz, and if you check out on the news and blog section, then you can see Sim Racing for Men's Health, and they've got a write-up in there, and it's got all the details. So it's got a link to the Discord, which you can go and join the Discord and show off your paint, and yeah, we've got some prizes to give away. Currently got a sim rig auction, thanks to Simblacks, one of the sponsors here, part of that, Speed Nation as well. Put together a sim rig. We've got that up on Trade Me at the moment, and I can't even tell you what it's sitting on because I haven't got it open, but it was at 1,040 the last time I checked, and the Bill Kilgore hat, which we've been running, was I think at about $74.69 or something.
Yeah, right. So great cause, of course, to get behind it, and of course the big race this Saturday kicks off at 2 p.m. I believe you said. So it'll be done just in time to flick the Super Rugby semi-final on. Up the Chiefs, by the way, in that one. Let's hope they don't choke again.
Who are they playing, mate?
They have the Brumbies at home this week, so we'll see.
The Brumbies at home, eh? Yeah. Well, this is just one more thing we'll add on to this men's health thing. 25%. So almost 1 in 4 Kiwi men don't live to collect their pension. Around a quarter of all Kiwi men die before they reach 65 years of age. Far too many Kiwi guys are dying before they should, so let's change that. That's starting with you. So yeah, you can get onto that website which I mentioned, do the survey, and that'll give you a score. My score is 58, not good, but I already knew that. I have been working on it, and that's me. I've lost about 12 kilos in the last year, so slowly chipping away at it. Got to have back surgery next Tuesday, so
Let's hope that
I'll
doesn't
be here
get cancelled.
Monday.
Let's hope.
No, it's definitely going to happen this time because the surgeon has put me on the list himself.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. I know you've been through a few cancellations for that one already, so...
Oh yeah. But anyway, there's some racing going on.
Yeah, tell you right. Simmons, he got it done while you were chatting there. Corey takes the race lead away from Brady Stanley. We did have it live on your screen, but yeah, important topic to talk about there, no doubt about that. Bryce Harding sits on the podium, P3 at the moment, but a long way back from these two. And you feel Brady Stanley, he's going to keep the charge going on here, see if he can claim that lead back. But you heard Xavier talking about it during that warm-up session. It was important to try and track him down, get in front of him, close the margin in that championship lead. So far, he is making a run of that. Came from P8 this race.
So that's a good example of why sim racing is good for your mental health. And that, you're out there, you have a good race. Even if you're not winning a race, you still can finish the race like you've had a great race. You've had good battles with someone.
Yep, so
Pretty
you're
good.
right. So you're right.
I'm an advocate for that.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's a good thing that you see across all the communities. In fact, that we stream for, no matter where you sit on the track or as far as your experience in sim racing, you're going to have someone to race against. And yeah, it's good to see that they cater for the obviously the great drivers and some who struggle a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely good to come across another driver that your abilities are matched with, and you soon learn drivers to avoid as well, and you soon learn drivers that are good to follow.
Yeah,
And I can tell you what, Brady's probably benefiting from following Xavier around. He's going to maybe have a nudge. 3 laps to go.
He is going to make him work for it. You feel Stanley trying to find a way past race leader Simmons at the moment. Yeah, looking back through the field, couple of battles going on out there. Oh, there's contact. The teammates get into each other. Stanley turns Simmons. Mistake there, and that is going to close the margin for Harding. We have a bit of a moment there. Here's Harding. Harding is into the race lead just like that as he tried to sort each other out. Of course, Stanley turned the race lead around. He didn't want to carry on there. Said,
Bryce Harding's eyes would have just lit up.
Yeah, you are not wrong. But now he is going to have to make that Porsche very, very wide with just a few laps to go here at Silverstone. Simmons hunting him on the back of him.
Some good sportsmanship, and then some just unfortunate events really. Xavier might get that spot back. I think Brady's going to be fighting hard to get that spot back with 3 laps to go, I'd say. Not making it easy, Bryce Harding.
Here we go. Has a look. I think he's got the inside line here. He's going to get the lead back. Harding, can he do anything about this? Capital RC on the side of that Sigma Sim Sports car, trying to track down the fast lane esports car of Simmons, who just took that race lead back. I tell you what, if that's how you spice a race up, let's see that every week. Stanley and Simmons getting into each other, and creates this battle now for the podium. Harding in the sandwich at the moment. Stanley will be a bit annoyed at himself, I'd say, at that. That's sim racing for you.
Yeah, it just takes one little lapse of concentration. Just maybe missed a braking marker, hit the back of Xavier there, and he did the right thing by just sitting back. Of course, your team boss, I guess you'd call Xavier.
Yeah.
You don't want to just knock him off the track and take off, do you?
No, that's right. And how good do those cars look again? Those between the fast lane cars that get put out for every single series, and some of those liveries for the Sigma stables as well, and there is some top class looking cars out there, that's for sure.
You're looking forward to seeing what the fast lane car looks like for the race on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's been some wicked looking paint jobs come through for that. We always have a best livery competition, so, and yeah, part of the prize for that's a system decal livery package. So
nice.
yeah, Josh might win it himself. He might put in that good of a job.
Yeah.
Brenton Hobson's another one that looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. So Josh back in P4 at the moment. Still doing a good job, isn't he, keeping that thing nice, straight manner. Oh, Stanley's made a mistake, and that's going to hand P3 to Murdens now. So just coming unstuck for Stanley like it did for Simmons in the first race. He's going to let Matt Howard go as well. Now sits back in P5. Oh.
I wonder if that is the tyre degradation on these cars. Like he's raced so hard, you know, coming up to this last quarter of the race, his tyres are gone.
Yeah, possibly. I've always heard that the tyre life in these Porsches is pretty good, but yeah, you never know. Of course, I'll get a little plug-in if you are tuning in for the first time over on the Twitch channel. Make sure you hit that follow button. If you're wondering what Twitch channel I'm talking about, THD_Brad. It's where we take care of most of the comments. People come in and normally have a chat with us. Couple of laps to go here at Silverstone. Make it one more time around for the race leader, Simmons. After that little moment, he's managed to skip away up front. Bryce Harding sits back at P2 with Murdens closing in. Last time by the lap times pretty much identical for Harding and Murdens. But Simmons, he is in a league of his own at the moment. 204.7, the only one in the 204s. Though Jaco Venter as well. Back in P11. Doing his fastest lap of the race last time by. How good is that? 204.714.
Yeah, they're just hauling.
Yeah, for Jaco Venter. This Simmons out front in control of our final race of the night. This next stream for me at THD SimSport Productions this Sunday night, the first round of the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Xfinity Series.
Well, you get the rest of the week off, mate.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a bit unusual, but obviously Kiwi Sim Racing qualifying for that 2-hour event tomorrow night. And yeah, no ends car, no dirt racing at the moment, so it's good though, because I can tell you now we are flat out at work. So
Yeah, just 2 streams for me this week, 2 more, and then obviously the big one on Saturday, which I'll be doing the whole 5 hours off with Shano. So
that's
it'll be us 2.
That's a big one. That's a big one. If I get time, I'll jump in maybe for the start of the race.
Yeah, bloody oats. Before you're too tanked, my friend.
Yeah, before I have too many bevies before the game.
You're lucky it's not on after, so if the Chiefs lose, then
mate.
you'll be valid depressed.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. Another year of choking, we're used to it. Simmons, meantime, I was going to say has got it done, but that's just a fake start-finish line. Caught me out like it caught you out earlier, yeah. Oh, how good. How good. He'll only have a few quarters to go. No, I actually think that we'll win this weekend. No Australian teams ever won a playoff game in New Zealand, so hopefully that trend continues.
Gee, what are the Crusaders up to at playoff games at home?
30 unbeaten. Yeah, that is huge.
No wonder you hate them, mate.
Yeah, that is huge. But that's probably going to fall by the wayside Friday night too. So
up to Wales, maybe. They get 2 points this weekend, no matter what.
Yeah, got a bye. Nice.
Yeah.
So Simmons We get sidetracked. It is what it is. Only a couple to go now for Simmons, and he is going to get it done. 1.4 seconds the margin, and he will be a happy chappy about that one. Gets maximum points. Bryce Harding home P2. And what has happened to Brady Stanley? He has dropped all the way back to P18.
Yeah, we definitely missed that.
What has unfolded there for Stanley? Just a quick look back through and I can't actually see anything that has happened for... Oh, you got a black flag? Don't know. All sorts going on in that session events folder there, but we do know who got it done, and that is Xavier Simmons. Gets a race 3 done. Corey will quickly get the results up on your screen for the last race of the night here at Silverstone. Simmons, a great job from Bryce Harding. He will be happy with that effort, coming home P2. And of course, rounding out your podium, Josh Mertens with a great drive, just 2.8 seconds behind Simmons. But man, the big faller through the field, and that one, Brady Stanley just coming unstuck. Luke Dilworth, yeah, that is an impressive run from him. He kept that going, finishes the night out P6 in the final race, so a great job from him. Corey Crossan, teammate, came home P17. B Party brought it back to 11th. So plenty of moving. Kempe home P19 in that one, Corey.
He finished it. So well done, Kempe.
Yeah, top effort there. What do we got? 27 cars finishing on the lead lap. One else laps down or a lap down. But well, that is about us for tonight. No interview with Simmons for that last race. We'll see if he has a moment maybe before the next round, or we will just catch up with him at some point. But Corey, cheers for coming in and calling the racing with me, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers to everyone who did tune in tonight. I am going to head off and get some sleep. 5 o'clock start for me, so yeah, I will see everyone back Sunday night for the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Xfinity Series Round 1. Coming at you live from 7:45. Until then, have a good one. Don't forget, 5-hour endurance race this Saturday. Get yourself entered if you haven't yet, or make sure you tune in to the stream this Saturday for that one. Should be an absolute ripper. Until then, have a good one, everyone, and cheers.